when we have a dream, we have all this feeling, or scare, or like happier in dream. And same way, when we watch the movie, we know it's fake, right? We know it's act. Someone made it up. But when we watch it, it brings you a lot of different type of emotion, right? Happier or sad or angry. This is the like our life is like that. It's like a movie, you know. But we feel it's real. But actually, it's because the basis is not really real. Who am I? How we, so how we thinking, how we identified ourselves, who acted, and that is the basic fundamental is it's not the like a true things. Is we just made it up. Who am I? So, and based on that we act. All these acts are kind of like illusory. It's like a dream. It's like a movie, you know. Even it's fake, it brings you exactly the feeling. So if you realize how much is fake, you know, then you can change your emotion and feelings, right? When you watch movie and you're almost angry, then you say, hey, it's fake. Okay, now it's fake. I know it's fake. It's change your anger. Same way in our daily life, it's kind of a movie. This is the example for that. I see. Okay. Let's start from 59 though. So, you know, Shantideva try to cover, try to teach us to each, you know, deal with each cause of anger. That so far we counted like a 24 different type of cause of anger, right? Now here is talking about the it's talking about that the material things. So a lot of like sometimes what we wanted material things we shouldn't get, we are not getting it. It may cause us anger, and then or someone disturbing you to having that kind of material things is again it causes us anger, right? So therefore, it's a less attachment in material things that covers all these anger things. It's talking from here, 59. Like say the business people, when someone disrupts their business, they will have anger. And then when they lose their money, again, they will have anger. So same, even if who are not business people. So when they lose their money, they will have anger. And then when someone take your money, right, steal it, and then again have anger. So these all material things makes us, brings us anger many different way by stealing or losing, or like not having enough, or like cannot protect well. This all like making us like causing us anger, right? So now here saying, okay, Chipo, can you help me to read 59 and then 60 up to 61?
If mind, you are not made unhappy. When this body is dragged and tossed about by vultures greedy for flesh, then why are you so concerned about it now? Holding this body as mine, why, mind, do you guard it so? Since you and it are separate, what use can it be to you? Why, confused mind, do you not hold on to a clean wooden form? Just what is the point of guarding this putrid, dirt-filled machine?
Yeah, so the first you understand, right? So it's the collecting material things, but here two things, which we need and necessary in our daily life, and which is not necessary in our daily life. The two things here. So of course we should have it, that which is necessary, but we always our mind is like a desirable mind, right? So this is the brings us like not satisfactions. Once we have a one, I need a two. When you have a two, and I need a three, And then also, this is good, that is good, I all need it. So, if you really go back to think like a earlier time, how we survived in my generation, no telephones, nothing there. It's very simple. And then before that, of course, I can imagine that it's more simple, right? No mobile, of course. And so they survived it very well. And then, especially I really clearly seeing that when I was young in the monastery, we don't have that much, like even the food, delicious food that much, but the mind is the mind was very, very happy at the time. And then of course there are no, no play game, no internet, no phone, even no cell phone, everything is nothing there. So yeah, it is really happy mind at the time. So now we're having more as like a, that's caused us more problem. Therefore, it is necessary or not. That's what we have to think, right? So now, today, phone is very necessary that we feel it, because without phone, how I can contact to people, how I can tell them, you know. But we did it before we had phone, right? We did it. But when phone comes, makes us more lazy, then let us think it's very valuable and very important. So this is one example. It's necessary or not in our daily life. Medicine is very necessary. Food is very necessary. And then house is very necessary. And then what? One shoes is what's necessary. But do we need 2 shoes? Winter shoes, summer shoes, running shoes, and inside the door, outside the door. I mean, how many shoes there, right? Is all necessary or not? That's what we need to think. Therefore, how much you have it, that much cause you problem when you lose it, or like having some sort of problem, or sometimes bring us problem that too much we have it now, where I can give it, where I can throw it, who can help me to throw it out. So yeah, so therefore, try to having less attachment on the material. That helps you less anger. That's the also saying. And and then like giving less is, you can see which is necessary or which is not necessary. That based on that, you can think, well, should I keep it or shouldn't I keep it? What is very important, what is not important. But at least not let you have anger through by what you collected, right? That's the important part. And then next line, some are saying, yeah, I know it is too much for me, but sometimes isn't that good? I can use it for generosity. I can use it for like offering to others, right? I can give to others. Isn't that good? Yes, of course it is good. But it's not good that cause you have anger through by this, right? So you collected money at the very beginning, your intention is to giving others or helping others. That's wonderful. And then same time you're giving it, you're helping others. That is also the compassion activities. But again, that is saying, then if you're collecting for giving others, then why let it cause you have anger through by this, what you collected? That's the saying. The giving helping others, no problem, but at least he is saying not let have anger to yourself through by this. And then, yeah, verse 61 is saying, it's collecting, I'm collecting, it's for me, protect myself and helping others, so surviving well, but it does like a different way. It's like a more harms to you, it's more like a, and then let you create it more negative karma. You know, these are not good. then at least like even not having anger, to let it create negative karma while you're collecting things. So if once you're collecting things, if you collect it by like the bad actions, that is not needed, even is not needed for helping others, right? So why you having negative karma to helping others? If you really want to help others, they are a good way to help others, but at least not collected by negative karma. Means like once you're collecting, you're lying or you're deceiving other, and then you are taking advantages for like this all like harming others it's a negative actions, right? It's a bad karma. So your intention is good, helping others. Why you collecting things are to all fight the negative. It's not really helping it. It's harms to yourself, even it's harms to others. And then also, whilst you're collecting, we'll say, for example, here, when we share Dharma teaching, according our textbook, not allow us to charge it like okay, one class $50. We would not allow us to charge it. So if it's charging that money, it's not. We say it says that it's you collected money by selling Dharma. The selling Dharma is then you are not helping others, right? It's negative karma. Even we will not do that. Therefore, we always not charge it every hour single teaching things, because we don't want to create a negative karma to self and others, and also it's our intention is benefiting to others. And then if you make it turn into the business, how you can benefit to others? It's benefiting to you, it's not benefiting to others, right? Therefore, even these things, like people might think I'm doing like right things because I'm teaching, then I'm getting money. It's the right thing to do it. But according to teaching, it's not right thing to do it. So, and then I don't know, teaching yoga and other things, it's not really said it clear, only said the Dharma, which is sharing wisdom to others. This is, it says like a more negative karma to selling it. So therefore, always find out the right way or perfect way, even if you're helping others, then that's reasonable to do that. Otherwise, there's no reason to do that, to collect it, all these things, right? That's briefly saying it's okay to not have attachment in any material things. Okay, so these are the one cause, and then teaching us how to think when you have anger through by the collected which you collected, and think that way. It's not. It's making me more like a. Let me create more negative karma. I mean, having anger, or it's not really useful when I die, when I pass away, or so on and so on. That's the saying. That's the how we need to think it. And then next line from verse 62. It's like someone not respect to you, or someone not respect to your relative, then cause us anger, right? So that's the teaching us how to deal with it. When someone not respect to you, we have anger, right? Yeah, and then when even not directly, even respect to me, but not respect to my teacher, not respect to my religious, not respect to my relative, or not respect to my friends, all these things. Again, it's same because you have anger. Therefore, think once happened with you, when someone not respect to you, when someone not respect to someone, something that which is related with you. So, and then how to think it, doesn't say it. Okay, Choba, help me to read 62 and 63.
First, with your own intellect, peel off this sheep's skin, and with the knife of wisdom, loosen the flesh from the skeleton. Breaking the bones, look inside of the marrow and examine for yourself. Where is the essence here?
Okay. Okay, it says, okay, okay, so if someone like disturbing me to have like a collecting material things, I understand. I have idea, so how can I stop anger with these things? But it's asking here, but it is okay to show anger when someone do disrespect or blaming you. That okay to share anger, because if someone disrespect to me and then I'm losing my value, when I lose my value, and then same time like people are not trust to me and people are not listening to me, how I can teach it? That's the that might be my thing, right? So that's okay. Don't feel I'm blaming, okay? So here it's true things because we need to know, and then helping us to understand, right? It's true things. Many teacher or many high level like persons, they try to protect their reputations as much as they can, right? So when they lose their reputations, they lose everything. They lose the trust, and when they lose the trust, and they lose everything. So while they are protecting their reputations, they do so many negative actions. They take so many negative actions. They're pretending. Not everyone, right? Not everyone. But large number there. So in my experience in our society, even monks, even the Geshes, even the reincarnation Lama, some are not really have qualified, not really have perfect knowledge, but they always pretend that I have a knowledge. All this pretend I'm like a high level of persons, you know, I'm enlightened. So these are, they try to keep the reputation, make better connection with the disciple, but the way they're doing is totally wrong, right? So if I'm not enlightened, saying I'm enlightened, and then how you believe on that, actually, right? So, but many people follow it, many people believed it before they investigate. So that's just like we are supporting them to have more lies, you know. But whoever lies that way, it's many people doing that. They are really don't understand how to make connection with the disciple, how to do better way to keep their trust with you. You know, that's the saying. Therefore, even you are trying to keep connection with the disciple, to weigh that wrong way is not good idea. Shouldn't do that. So, but the reason has good reason that like keeping their faith continuously, right? You have a good reason that I want to keep their faith to me continuously. Yes, it is the good reason. You should do it, right? But be more honest. Do it, be more honest, and then not add it something you don't have it. So therefore, they are doing the. So if you are too much like attached on your reputation, you are too much focusing on that, and someone like disturbing you, or someone like criticize behind you, definitely you will have anger. This is not the small anger. You will have like a big anger, because how much you attach it in your reputation, that much you will have anger when someone criticizes to you. If you have a less attachment or reputation, if you are more honest doing what it, that much you have less anger. So this is like a really important part, and special It's not necessarily teacher also, like a within friend, some friends helping each other, and then wants to show that I'm better than you, therefore I should help you. Let me help you. So while doing it, then you are a lot of pretending that you shows like you pretend that you knows many things, or you pretend that you achieve some kind of high qualities. This is not really perfect way to do it. That's definitely cause you have anger in the future, right? You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Oh yeah, that's what we have to do, right? Yeah, yeah. That's because the sorry and excuse me, the word is very much useful at the time. So yeah, that's actually your work is your part of life to survive it. It's very important, but shouldn't lie it, shouldn't pretend it. If you pretend more, you cannot hide it forever, right? One day will be come out. It takes time, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, doesn't matter. One day will be come out, and then you lose everything. So therefore, being honest every time, everywhere, it's more important. Being honest means you don't have to share everything what you have it. You don't have to talk everything. There will always have something that which you cannot share to others. But when you're not sharing others, it's not that saying that you are not honest. So honest means whatever you acted, whatever you said it, more honest, right? Something you're hiding for, that also should be or have also the good reason to hide it, So therefore, usually I said secret means why we keep secret, because it harms to others, right? So once you feel it harms to other, you shouldn't share that. It means it's not really that you are dishonest, right? So your intention is good, that I'm not harming others. Therefore, I'm not sharing my secret things and other secret things. Of course, you cannot. You do not have a right to share other secret. But even your own secret, you feel it's harms to other, you shouldn't share it. Beside that, whatever you act, whatever talk, being more honest is better. That's how we say. Always sit in the ground, then you will never fall it down. Right? So if you sit in a high level, once you fall it down, it will break your leg. So therefore, try to sit in the ground. Don't need to pretend it. So show who you are perfectly, right? And shows how much you know it perfectly. So that's, it's more connected with repetition things. And then repetition things is not really small. It's not really small things in our daily life. Most of our act, most of our anger, or most of our thoughts, it's try to protect our reputations. You will feel that. You will notice that. And usually we said the serious practitioner, actually they give up all worldly activities. The Buddhist serious practitioner, they go to cave, right? And they give up everything. They give up relative, they give up their house, they give up everything, and go to cave and meditate. So they said, okay, they can give up their food, they can give up some kind of material things, but very difficult to give up reputations. Even in a cab, right? They're meditating in a cab, and they want to know what people thinking to me, right? And then someone come to see, and then asking what people saying to me. So, am I doing good or wrong? That's a repetition, right? So therefore, of course, the practitioner, the great practitioner, it's very difficult to keep up their reputation, and we are who we are. Of course, we have problem with it. So that brings us all this problem. We are too much focused on our reputations, and therefore you know, you are hiding as much as you are all this the wrongdoing things, and then you are showing all this like a good things in front of people. You're always hiding it. That's caused your problem. Then you cannot accept that your problem is problem, and it's your problem, right? You cannot accept that because of repetitions. You are looking on the repetitions. Once you cannot accept that things means accepting your fault is fault. There's no way to change yourself. But I think they're impossible to changing yourself. Even you do like a meditation 10 times, 10 years, or you study large, you have a lot of information about to deal with all these things. But until you are not accepting your fault, nothing changed to you. It cannot change you. Meditation cannot change you. You understand? You agree? Do not agree? Think, right? You don't have to agree, but you think. What I'm saying is definitely there are no way to change you until you're not accepting your fault, right? So therefore, how makes us to not accept my faults? Because I don't want to hear that something wrong with me, right? Therefore, I don't accept it because of repetition. Else all the goes with the repetition. It's a big thing in our daily life. So if you have a less attachment to your repetitions, you're not caring too much of your repetitions, that much you will be peaceful. That much you will be honest. That much you will be changed. You know, I'm always sharing these things. I'm keep thinking. This is the source now to how I need to change. So many times we think how I need to change. Okay, let me do meditations. Or do meditation on compassion. Let me bring more compassion. So still that you are protecting repetition strongly, even you have a compassion, you cannot change it yourself. But whatever you're doing is based on your repetitions, how you can benefiting other, how can you help other. It's very much self-centeredness strong there because repetition is yourself. Right? So therefore, if people ask me how I can change, I only like to say, accept your fault. That's the first step. This is the way beginning, first step. And this is difficult, right? So it's more difficult than generating compassion. It's more difficult than meditation on compassion. In practical way. Meditation, compassion, more like imaginations, right? It's not a problem with you. You can imaginationally, but while you meet the people, you have a problem because I think it's repetitions, right? So therefore, changing your repetition or not attaching on your repetition is very difficult. Therefore, it makes you difficult to accept your fault. It's fault. Anna, you asking something?
Isn't that associated with pride? Like pride,
Repetition brings you pride. Yeah. Also, yes, it is like interdependent. The pride and repetitions are interdependent. That's very true. If you have a more strong pride, that much you are protecting your repetitions, right? Because you don't want to hear anything bad things to you. So this is important. You more investigate on that, okay? So, yes.
So this might not even be possible, but what if someone does not have fault? What if someone is a job or a career, say a banker, and some other worker says, oh, he's stealing money, which is very damaging for that position.
Even who is not stealing, right?
And he's not stealing. So then his boss says, I'm sorry, you're fired. And I think that would result in anger.
Of course, yeah, of course.
And I think the way to make your reputation stronger is by your actions, to be truthful and honest.
That's very true.
But if there is if someone else has already decided that you're wrong, but you're not wrong, then how do you move past that?
to not having anger, right? That's also same as like a, usually I always share it. It is same things, how you think it, even you are right, even you didn't do any wrong things, right? But it is like, you know, when someone fired to you from work, because someone speak divisive speech. There are many times comes from the divisive speech, right? Someone come in the middle and then talks. That's one common things in our world. And but when you're prior, so you have to think, even you are right, it's necessary to have anger, right? So having anger, what's help? It's help you to get the back job, the work. It's help you to your boss understand it. It's help you to prove that you're right. That's the way we need to think it, right? This is not help you to prove you're right. Having anger, even people do wrong, they will have anger, same things. How we can make separate it, who is right and who's wrong, right? So therefore, it's not help you to prove you're right. It's not help you to your boss happy. And then it harms you. That's the result, having anger, even you're right. So therefore, in our Tibetan society, once we have that kind of situation, even I'm nothing to do wrong, we think, oh, it's okay, it's my karma. So it's really good to excuse to not have anger, and then but we don't have to think it's my karma, but you can think more, there's no benefit to have anger, right? Even I'm right. Definitely there are no benefit. No benefit, right? If you found benefit, then you have to investigate. If you found it benefited, then you will think, I'm right to do it. I'm right to have anger. But where I see it, they are never benefited. Having anger, even you are right. So isn't that silly then? Right? That's the thing. That's what I have to think. I'm silly. I'm like a foolish person. So making them happy, right? When I have anger, whoever speak divisive between you and boss definitely will be happy then. Right? I did it. I got it. I kick them out, so make them happy. Why you have to make them happy? To punishing yourself. Isn't that silly, right? So it's really silly. So therefore, think it's practical, and then you will understand, okay, I shouldn't have anger. So let me do something else. Let me think something else. How to can clear that, how to can prove that I'm not wrong. And sometimes, many of our practitioners, again, I'm taking an example for that, they're like criticizing from outside, they really don't care. Even if it comes in newspaper, they don't care. So if we are more relying on our own karma, we are more relying on Buddha instead of relying on person, instead of relying on newspaper. They will say it, whatever said it. If my karma is good, I have to be confident, okay, no problem there. Because I'm worrying more my future suffering, right? If I shouldn't create any negative karma, the future suffering will not happen to me. So I only have doing the virtues, which is cause of happiness. Would I have it? It doesn't matter what people say it. Right? They're saying intentionally to look at you down, or they're saying ignorantly. Both are wrong, wrong actions. Therefore, you should be confident. You should know. Therefore, rely on more karma, rely on Buddha. That is much better than rely on people. Therefore, once you not really rely on people, you will not care it. Therefore, many of our practitioners, they really don't care what the people said it. And they have a belief, truth is truth. One day will be come out. We're saying, when gold is under the ground, the shining will come out. Then you will know the gold is under the ground, but you don't have to dig the mines. So that means like one day it's come out. And another way, earlier one of Kadamba master, I'll give you an example of that. So he's teaching a lot of followers in front of a lot of followers. And some other there have some kind of jealousy to the Gautama master. I think he's Podowa, they call his name, Podowa. So Podowa teaching, therefore Podowa has a lot of followers. And he teaching in front of like many hundreds people. And there's someone they are jealousing, and then they try to trick to say, okay, they talk to the one female who has a baby, and then give them money, and then say, okay, you go. And then in front of student, tell them it's your baby, you know. So, and then she did that. When she did that, as Podowa even not change his face, smile and keep continuous teaching, and he said, it's your baby, take care of your baby. He keep it. He keep it, and he just like while he teaching, and he just be nice with the baby, never change face. And then of course there's someone disabled will be not comfortable, right? They come to his master and ask him why you did that. It's okay. And then he continues to take care of this baby. And then one day, same lady come, okay, please give me my children. It's not your children. Because his compassion, his patience, is let her recognize what she doing it, right? So if I fight back, she will have more anger, then she will never realize what she doing it or he doing it. Once we be more patient and compassion, we feel it, okay, I'm losing, I'm like falling down at the depth ground. No, not really. You are still in ground. So, but we feel that. It's okay. So just more patience, more compassion. Keep it, and then people will see who is really right and wrong. In my own experience, earlier people are saying something bad things. Right? That's always happening in my friends, and then they bring some kind of bad things and influence it in society. Let's be quiet. What I can do it? I can do nothing. So therefore, just be quiet. It's okay. And then one of Indian song that I remember it. One of Indian song is saying. The saying is that the people's job, and then why you like I don't know exactly, I cannot translate it. The mainly saying the talking is the job of people. Their job to talk, their job to say so many things, so that you don't have to take care on that. That's I said it. So it's remind me that word, and then I just be quiet, and then day by day work. I know what I need to do, why I need to study, do continuous. Again, people knows. After a few years later, people knows what is right and what is right and wrong. So that's just like really help. Therefore, because as master teaching us to rely on karma, I know what is my karma, right? There's nothing wrong how people said it. Then why I have to worry? If we need to really worry, we have to worry that actual brings you the suffering. People saying if you ignore, it's not brings you suffering, but really negative karma which you created, that brings you suffering, according to Buddhism. So therefore, if my karma is right things, my karma is good, whatever people say, why I need to worry it, right? The reputation or name are always change. Your high level positions, people playing with you as a football, you're throwing high and you're putting in the down ground, people playing it. That's the people do. And then why you need to follow it. You remaining who you are, and then you know what you did it, right? And then based on rely on that, okay, I do nothing wrong. And then my karma is okay now. So only that I have good karma, which brings me happiness instead of suffering. Why worry that people say bad things to me? Yeah, that's help actually. Yeah. Okay, so one more time I'm repeating here, like related with this text. Repetition is the main source to change our daily emotion, daily whatever we lying or pretending. You look back, why you doing it? For your repetitions. It could be your ego. It could be you might have a good reason or bad reason to keeping your repetition. But doesn't matter bad reason or good reason. Where you're doing is wrong, right? Even you have a good reason. What you're doing is wrong. So therefore, not really help you. It's instead of helping, it harms you. Therefore, even you have a very good reason, I think try not lie, try not do this and that. Okay. Therefore, accepting your fault is the important things, right? If you do have a fault, yeah, of course we do. Yeah, we do. So sometimes we feel that I do not do any wrong. Could be some kind of covering that not let you see it. But many times we do wrong. That you should start it. How much I'm doing wrong to see. That's the Buddhism, according Buddhism practitioner. That's how we need to start. If you really want to dig the bad things, first you should dig the bad things to yourself instead of people. We're doing opposite, right? So we're doing opposite because we keep looking the bad things in people instead of yourself, and toss on that. So it's the wrong way to do it because it brings you a lot of suffering. It causes you a lot of anger. If you do perfect, first dig yourself and then find it out how much you're doing wrong things and try to change it one by one. Then no one can stop to you to become a nice person and changing yourself. Okay? Okay. So, and then the verse 64 and 65, it's also important that we do have an anger with even not criticizing you directly, is criticizing you someone something that which is related with you. Again, we have anger, right? That's the saying here. So Chopra, help me to read 64 and 65.
If searching carefully in this way, you do not see an essence here, then say, why are you still protecting the body today? If you would not eat it, as impure as it is, and if you would not drink the blood nor suck out the entrails, then what will you do with the body?
Is this them? Do you have another translator?
Patience.
64.
Are you reading the patience one?
No one arguing perspection.
Should others talk badly?
Yeah. I see. I didn't pay attention earlier. The one maybe Chopra here. Yeah. Okay. Can you read again 62 and 63? Just read it.
Surely I should be angry with those who say unpleasant things that weaken other beings' confidence in me. But in the same way, why am I not angry with people who say unpleasant things about others? If I can patiently accept this lack of confidence because it is related to someone else, then why am I not patient with unpleasant words about myself, since they are related to the arisal of disturbing conceptions?
Okay. Yeah. Continues.
Should others talk badly of even destroy holy images, reliquaries, and the sacred Dharma. It is improper for me to resent it, for the Buddhas cannot be injured. I should prevent anger arising toward those who injure my spiritual masters, relatives, friends. Instead, I should see, as in the manner shown before, that such things arise from conditions.
Okay, so historically, many times we had fighting for religions, right? And then even today, if someone blaming your own religions, and then of course you will have anger, right? Is there anyone there not having anger with someone criticizing their own religion? Almost nothing there, right? Very difficult to find people who do not have anger when they blame and criticize their own religion. It's big things for them, right? So now here, Shantideva was talking to us according Buddha teaching. He said, why you have anger? It destroy your Buddha image. Why you have anger? Right? It like the burns your Dharma text. Why you have anger? If someone say bad words to your like a religious Buddha and Dharma, why you have anger? That's the saying here. Because Buddha never enjoyed. Thus you don't have to worry. Right? So, and even Dharma burning it, not enjoyed. And saying bad things to Buddha, Buddha never enjoyed. Never caused him have a suffering. So Buddha is completely freed from suffering, enlightened. So then why we need to worry that? If you really wants to worry your own Dharma, inside Dharma. If losing your own Dharma, that you have to worry. Because keeping Dharma and losing Dharma is not look at the external things. As well as you losing your inside Dharma or your trust and faith to Dharma, that you really destroying Dharma. Right? That's no one do it, you doing only yourself. And then having anger is you're destroying your Dharma. You're destroying your virtues. You're destroying compassion. And then what left over is anger and bad actions, which is the Buddha say shouldn't do it, right? So therefore, this is not excuse. Once say anger is bad forever. Doesn't matter what the reason is. Even you're protecting your religious, anger is bad. They are not good. So it's not the mixing that, okay, it's depend on what object you're protecting. This depend on what you have anger for. It's not really say that. Anger is bad, forever bad. It's always bad, right? So they were saying, even, someone criticized you, the Buddha Dharma, you shouldn't have anger because there's no one injured, only you have problem, only you have suffering, only you are destroying your Dharma, only you are creating more negative karma, which is cause of suffering. That's the said it here. So, it's not really say that shouldn't have some kind of protecting your own religion. It's not saying that. When times comes like that, you shouldn't have anger. That's the saying here, right? Of course, again, the protecting your own religion means what? It is attachment, right? It's attachment. In our daily life, even not religious, you have your own thought, thinking as right. You have your own view, right? Okay, going to school is good. Or someone saying, okay, going like not to school is good. They have their different view, and they have their attach on that their own view. Whether they have a good reason or not reason, they do have an attachment on their view. And when someone challenging to destroy your own view, then you get angry. That's, you are not already honest, right? You are not really learner. So if you are learners, then you should take it, think it, listen it, instead of having it. Yeah.
Geshe, I explained this to you yesterday. This happened to me when I was on vacation. And I didn't get angry, but I was hurt. I was hurt, not angry. You know, so I don't know how to.
What did they say to you?
Long story short, I was on vacation in Italy, and we were a group of 40 people, and I made friends with these two couples. And the last day we were at dinner, and religion came up, and I had they had asked me if I was Catholic, so I said no, I converted, and everything changed right there. They started telling me, like, you know, how could you convert? What do you believe in? How could you not understand the Bible? Don't you believe in Jesus? And I said, I do believe there was a historical Jesus. I said, I'm not discounting what you're saying, and it's very wonderful that Catholicism works for you. I understand. But they were trying to really make me feel bad. That, you know, that I was wrong, and how could I not believe that God created the world, and, you know, and I didn't know, I didn't get angry, but I did get hurt that these people were like really, you know, coming into me about their religion, because I wouldn't think in a million years to tell them, you're wrong.
I see.
You know, oh, you believe that, that's fine, but they had to insist on telling me I was wrong. And then they ignored me after that. Like, you know, we were friends up until that point, and then they kind of distanced themselves from me. I was very hurt.
So you might have some cause to hurt. If not anger, I definitely would like to say attachment. You're attaching on your religious. You're attaching on the Buddhism. That's not good either, right? So therefore, we have to think back, why are we doing religious practice? Why are we doing it? What's the reason we're doing it? Why we study it, right? That's what we need to think back, what the reason we're doing it, right? So we doing spirituality practice, religious practice, there's something that the world cannot help, which religious can help. That's the people believe. You are looking more protecting yourself. You are looking more, which is help you, right? To freeing from the problem or suffering. And then you're looking help, you make it as like a harms. You lost all your arms while you're doing religious practice. That's the really, I think, important part. So therefore, it could be have like a different, like a faith, different capacity, different wisdom. They choose their many different religions based on their capacity, based on their wisdom and whatever. So that's okay, right? That's right thing to do it. Therefore, usually His Holiness Dalai Lama saying, we should have a many different religions in this earth. It's necessary. And then last time Vesak Day, the Japanese, one of Japanese monk, Shifu they call it, he give us a good example for that. He say, how you can make your garden beautiful? Is one flower can make your garden beautiful, or you need a variety of flowers? If you have a lot of different flowers, each flower is brings you happy, and each flower brings you some kind of good things, that, you know, makes your gardens wonderful, beautiful gardens, right? I like that example, what he expresses. So therefore, we should have it, but we cannot force everyone has to be Buddhist. Everyone has to be this and that. Each religious, Christian and Muslim, no one can force it. Let them choose. Let them free it. Whoever chose their own religious, we should respect it. Therefore, His Holiness Dalai Lama always saying, if your religious has a long story, your grandfather, it has like a big strong connection with whatever your religious you have it. Keep it. You don't need to change it. Right? That's always His Holiness. You keep it, you don't need to change it. But you should learn it, other religious. Make your religious or make your practice better. You should learn that. And then also, even not connected with your own religious, but you are benefiting in your life, you are looking, helping to in your life. It's something there, other religious, it's help you, you can take it. Because you are looking help in your daily life, right? So therefore, this is the main, our idea to just choose the religious. And someone don't like the religious, we should respect it, right? They call atheists. I don't know how much real atheists there, but there are many there, atheists. We should respect it. This is based on their choice. And that's the one way looking there, protecting their self. That's the way to looking there, they're finding their help in their daily life. Okay, we should respect it, right? Never force each other. If you really want to force, not force that you do it, you do it. Give reason why you need to do this. That can change it, right? So if you really wants to do it, better not do it. If you really want to do it, give reason. Let them think. Give reason and time, let them think. And then once they think, once they have perfect reason, you cannot stop it coming there, right? So so that's actually very important, that how we need to do it. Our own religious keep as like our secret holy things to protecting yourself, not let it cause me have anger, not let me cause me to fight with others, right? You are not respecting your religious then. You are not following your advice, right? Okay, but what I said is give reason. It means we need a profound reason. Also take your time to have profound reason. That's like a beautiful way to say it. There are many times, many lectures are always connected, their speech, their religious speech may connected with the science. They're okay to do that. But again, even they connected with the science, you have to think back. Because it's not really cannot judge that it's right because of science, right? It's like they do not have a blind faith because of science. It's not work that way. The Samdong Rinpoche, one of our Tibetan professor, is very scholar. He really said that scientists do have a blind faith, not just one or two, lot. He giving example. Okay, humans comes from apes. That's the blind faith. They said it. He said it that blind faith because if the humans transform from apes, okay, and why today apes not transformed to human? So, and then like a black hole, a big bang, or so on and so on. Always have a something there. So they have a blind faith. Like I said, all materials goes and stay in space. Who can prove that? But it doesn't matter. So, but what I'm saying is here is use your own intelligence and also not follow the word beautiful. Sometimes a word is beautiful and then people are crying when someone explains suffering of radish or carrot, right? So do we need to cry on that? But people are crying, that much they observe, that much they accept it. When they say tomato has a lot of suffering, carrot has a lot of suffering, and beautiful way to explain, you will cry. That's you are not really observing on the meaning. You are observing on the word beautiful. That we need to care for again. So that's if you really want to investigate, shouldn't follow the word, more follow the meaning, right? Shouldn't follow the person, more follow the what person said it. So that's the way beginning teaching to us, our monastery. It's for rely on, for shouldn't rely on, right? And then say, okay, if Ural is the person and his talk, you shouldn't rely on the person. Doesn't matter high level person or low level person or medium persons, doesn't matter. Don't look at what their titles is. Don't look at how much followers are there. More look at what they talks it. That's the one said it, right? Even the speech, even the talk has a word and meaning. But you don't look at them words. Word could be beautiful, word could be wrong, word could be broken. But look at meaning, what really saying it. That's what you have to rely on. Even the word, they have definitive word or what call another interpretive words. I mean interpretive meaning. There are two meaning, right? Definitive meaning, interpretive meaning. So it should more follow the definitive meaning. And that definitive meaning talks by their experience or talks by their knowledge. You should more follow talks by who is experienced. That's the talks to us, teach to us way beginning to how to investigate it to anything before you accept it, before you take it practice. You should investigate that way. So that's the actually a lot of helping us. Therefore, don't cry when someone explains the suffering of tomato, right? That's the we need to think. Therefore, now go back here to not stand. Say you investigate and not have anger with like someone criticize or destroyed your own holy image or holy things. There are no reason. And then verse 64 saying, okay, I understand the Buddha, Dharma, they are no more having suffering. They are not injured. I understand I will not have anger. But how about my teacher? How about my relative? How about my brother and sister? Right? They are like not Buddha yet. They are like a suffering yet. So it's okay to have anger when someone criticizes to them. It's okay to have anger when someone harms to them. It says no, okay to have anger, right? Because they're having some kind of like a bad time or criticizing, whatever they're having it, based on their karma. According here, Shantideva said, based on their karma, even you protect, they will have it, these things, because they are karma. You cannot stop it. So then once they're having that bad things with them based on their karma, then why are you having anger? Because number one, you cannot change them having anger because this is their karma, right? And number second, you are creating negative karma for others. And who will experience that result of karma? Only you, right? I'm protecting my children, brother, sister, and then I'm here, fight with someone. And it's really protect, that's the question mark. But it's no question mark, it's clear that I create a negative karma. So can I share this negative karma for them? No. According to Buddhism, no. Only you have to experience the suffering. Some days or future life. So therefore, why you do negative actions for protecting others? Why you didn't found that good way to protect others, to save both to yourself and others? Of course, they do have some kind of path to saving both, instead of harm to one, harm to yourself, and save other things. You know, you're saving your brother and sister, but it's harms to yourself, it's harms to others. Two harming to save one. It's not, good business people. So, therefore, again, it says Let them, they have their own karma, shouldn't have anger, but it means not saying that you shouldn't protect it. It's not saying that you shouldn't say something about that. You can say it, you can protect it, but having anger is no reason. Okay? Yeah, so that's why I feel it's like a Buddha is really honest, you know. So it's not saying in general, anger is bad. But it's regarding to protect Buddha Dharma, anger is not bad. If say that, then it's like a not honest. We have an intelligence. We can think it, right? What are you saying? It is same, you know. And then they might have an answer why it's not same. You are protecting holy things which is help both benefiting. But why you need anger? Why can right to have anger for that protecting? If you investigate more that way, yeah, it's the same. So therefore, I feel it is really honest to saying everything is like it's saying, do not protect me, right? Protect yourself. That's all the way we need it. So, and whether you are in religious or whether you are not in religious, protect yourself in the best way. That's all we need it, or the right way, right? So that's all saying it. Okay. So from here now, another patient's practice talking like a nirba jabala chimanyamba. Again, I don't have a translate for that. So, but different. We have a 3 type of patient's practice, right? From here, the third one is talking. So the very first we talk about patience for accepting suffering, and then second one say patience for patience for benefiting yourself. Then third one is the one kind of I don't know the translator exactly. From here another type of patient practice is talking, and then it could be also that different cause of anger to deal with it. That's talking here. So let's keep for next time from 66. So do you have any question, comment, suggestion? Yeah.
It was a couple of years ago, I had asked you about how you felt about when the Taliban had destroyed those 1,000-year-old Buddhists in Pakistan.
Yeah.
And at the time, I didn't understand. You know, you weren't bothered by it. And it took a while for me to understand.
Oh, I see.
What you really meant by it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so much different than when, for instance, when the what was the church that burned down in France?
Notre Dame.
Yeah, and everybody was like upset and in arms about that, and
Yeah.
crying to tears, and just such a contrast right there.
Yeah, so actually the Buddhists, there are many free country. We are Tibetan refugee. It's not really free or fighting with others, right? Well, we can do it, but you can think that way. But there are many other countries, Buddhist countries there, who can fight it. I didn't see anyone can do that. So I heard that Japanese rebuilding it, the Buddha, I heard that, but no one fight it. No one fight it for that. I think it's very practical, smart. So only that we have attached. Oh, it's a long story. How long we can hold that long story? One day it has to be destroy everything. When the world is destroying, there no one left it over, right? Why we have attached on that long story? Unique, antique, it's okay. Yeah.
Is it really attachment to have, like, so when I heard about any destruction of, because we even have a mosque burned in our neighborhood, it's more like a sadness, I feel. towards like, the destruction of somebody's not accepting.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I don't really look at that as attachment, just like,
Yeah, of course, if we have more compassion to people, it automatically brings you some kind of sadness. Yeah, that's the being with. We are feeling empathy, what they feel it. We're thinking how they feel it now. So that makes us some kind of sadness. Yeah, that's reasonable to have it. But holding is not good, right? Holding sadness is not good, yeah. Okay. Anything else? Laura, you don't have any? No question?
Well, I always do, so I can tell you something else. So, as you know, I went to Italy with my 2 sons.
Mhm.
This is regarding anger now.
Okay.
And one of my boys made it very miserable for me. He was being very disrespectful the whole time, provoking me. And I was very good. I ignored it. I was very patient for 2 weeks. Very patient.
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
So now we're coming back to the United States. It's a 15-hour flight. I'm tired. We get to the airport. We're at JFK. And there's 500 people around. And he said something to me. And then I just lost it. All that anger came out. And I started screaming in front of all these people. And everybody stops and is looking at me. But the cops start coming over.
I see.
It got so crazy. And he's looking at me, my son, saying, see what you did? See what you did?
Okay.
But he provoked me because he said something very nasty to me on the curb while we were putting the luggage in. And I just, after 2 weeks of all that nonsense and craziness that he was provoking me, it just all came out. But my point is, you are absolutely correct because I'm the one that felt foolish after it was all said and done. But it felt good for the minute.
Yeah.
It did. But after it was done, it was very, very foolish. You know, and everybody's looking at me and all this.
Okay.
I don't know. It's anger is a funny thing. It's a funny thing because it did feel like a release at that particular moment because I was holding it in for 2 weeks because he was just all week long provoking me and I was really good. I just ignored it. I went, I walked away and he said, but at this particular time at the airport, I couldn't walk away anymore. I was done. So, and now it's sad because we're not speaking. It's a very, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But anyway,
Okay.
the point about anger, it didn't get me anywhere. And now I feel embarrassed. And in my own way, I know he's suffering. There's got to be something wrong when you intentionally are on this beautiful vacation that my mother paid for. And we're seeing you, and he's intentionally trying to hurt me for absolutely no reason.
Okay, I understand. So if I am you, well, I'm not saying you do it, okay? See, if I'm doing, I will make distinction with your, whoever, the son. Distinction is not that just stay away from there, mine. So I will think, so right now is attachment to thinking my son, that somehow it keeps connected, somehow it wants to keep there, but you feel suffering. But I totally wants to be separate while, I would need to take time. So I nothing is my son. Like someone there to, say someone's sons to shows anger, like a cause to have anger towards someone, you not feel it. Right, that's totally separate than me. Yeah. So therefore, what I like to do is like a son that I will take out that terms. While I'm not saying forever, because our compassion need to be keep for everyone equally. But the term the son, I will take it out to a while, and then to just protect as one of human being. Not as my son, and then thinking as one kind of human being in this earth, Even I'm not thinking how much strong connected with me, right? Thinking that way is a little bit make a space, you know, little bit make gap, then coming back again will be better, you know. So like I said, we have a glue, and then again attaching, we need to clean it, and then put another glue, it will be attached well, right? So that's what we need to. Instead of cleaning, I will take space, and then do like a cut something thought, some kind of attachment thought. So and then one of human being who could be difficult, one of human being, the difficulty in this earth, there are many human being difficulty. This is the one of these. And then I really need to challenge it, right? Do I need to really need to challenge with it? It's okay. So my life is my life. My karma is my karma. I'm not let him to create my karma negative. You know, I'm not let him to harm myself. You know, that's how I think it.
That's actually what I decided. Until I could speak to him peacefully, I'm going to just distance myself.
Yeah. And doesn't matter what people say. Okay, oh, mother and son, that's repetition. Practical way, it's okay. So, and then Buddhism, we talk many lifetime. This lifetime, my son. Previous lifetime, my enemy. Or future lifetime could be my brother. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, and then, do you have one more question?
I was a little concerned about maybe creating divisive speech.
Mm-hmm.
There's a chaplain who tends my mother once in a while through hospice. And so I spoke with my mother's aide, who's with her every day,
Mm-hmm.
and they said, could you please keep an eye on the chaplain? Because he has told her that he needs a new car.
I see.
He has told her that he does construction and contracting work,
Okay.
and he specializes in kitchens.
Mm-hmm.
And to my mind, if he has a separate business, that's fine. He puts an ad in the paper and he has another business, but not to the patients who are in hospice.
Mm-hmm.
So I spoke to the aide and I said, please just keep an eye.
Okay.
I try not to get angry, although the idea that somebody might take advantage of someone who is old and maybe has some dementia is not nice. But I try to just be wise, but also that is divisive speech because I don't know the facts behind all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's difficult to navigate
Understand.
those kind of waters, you know.
Yeah.
Challenging.
Yeah, this is one of common, the human being. Not just that chaplain is doing it. There are many teachers doing it. So when they have strong connection with a student, a different way to ask money, you know. They do, and there are many are there. It's not just few are. And I think this is one of the common of our samsaric being who has some mental afflictions, all these things. And then they might think I'm smart to do that. But, you know, we as thing as like one of common human being there, of course, we shouldn't have anger, right? To doing it is someone controlling, maybe their attachment is controlling them to ask more money. Now it's take advantage, it's chance, you know, the attachments talks to them. So thinking that way definitely shouldn't have anger. And then part of giving away is to give. You really have to totally stop to give, or you just do maintain some different way to have some virtues, you know, to your mom. I don't know, I'm saying right thing or not things, but I'm saying here according our Buddhist practice. So totally disturbing or completely disturbing to like doing some kind of generosity practice is not really a good idea. But you do need to be some control because she's like mentally have some kind of problem. You know, there are middle way based on not have anger, thinking this is common things, right? So, yeah, that's my thought. Okay. Okay, thank you very much then. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, Geshe.